What's going on, everyone? This is Damien from Lore Seekers, and today I have another turn 4 combo win for you. Yeah, last time I came up with the Queen, Maribel, Alma combo, and with Sven it just gets you 10 lore out of nowhere. And then now, for some reason, it's apparently a very breakable game, or I'm just super new and I don't see it. But anyway, here is another win on turn 4 combo with Wreck-It Ralph and Elena Dale. Without any further prolonging, let's just jump into it. Roll the video. As with all of our videos, let's start with a breakdown. So I'm gonna give you a deck breakdown, I'll talk a bit about game plan, then I'll show you the synergies and lines of play in this deck, after which I'm going to show you like the big combo play, and we'll just wrap it up with a summary. Let's go. Let's start with the game plan. So you might be wondering, okay Damien, what borderline stupidity you have for us today? Well, we are building a crazy combo deck. So what we're doing is we are aggroing our opponent, and then we're finishing the game with a Ralph restand combo chain. We're just restanding Ralph for almost for free, sometimes for free actually, and then just getting a whole bunch of lore. So once we get to above 10 lore, the game is basically over. By turn 4, if you're not playing versus a deck that can just flat out remove Ralph on turn 3, and you got to like 12 lore, 12 is a good number to pull it off, you're just flat out win. Of course, RNG and everything else. So the deck is unoptimized. I'm absolutely not the best at building these decks. I'm decent at spotting interactions, but I'm not amazing at building decks. So please take my deck list more as a blueprint, which you can then just improve upon. Alright, here's the sauce. Here is how it works. We have Ralph, of course, with damage on him. Especially free damage, that's the point where we want to get to. We have Go the Distance. Yeah, Go the Distance. It's a song. Ready chosen damage character of yours. They can't quest for the rest of this turn and draw a card. That's stupid. That's really, really stupid when you pair it with Ralph. And you have Elena Dale. Now, if you don't have Ellen out, it's not the end of the world. But if you have him out, whenever you play a song, you gain 1 lore. Now, some of you might be immediately noticing what's happening here, but let's just show a breakdown example. Here's an example of how this works. So, you start, right? You have Ralph with free damage on him. It's easy. It's easy to get a free damage. There are ways to do that in the deck. So on restand, you get free lore, because it gets you 1 lore for each damage counter on him. So what you do is you sing Go the Distance with Ralph. You exert and you ready Ralph, because you can do that. Because you exert Ralph to sing, and then the effect happens, which says ready chosen damage characters of yours. Which is Ralph of yours. Why is it not like just ready chosen damage character that you control? Anyway, English. So they can't quest for the turn and draw a card. The draw a card part is just like, what? Okay, so what you do is you restand Ralph, you gain free lore, and you draw a card. If you have Ellen in play, because Go the Distance is a song, he triggers and gets you 1 lore. So you just got 4. Then you just sing Go the Distance with Ralph again. You exert him, you ready him, you gain free lore, you draw a card again. And then Ellen triggers again, and he gets you 1 lore. And then just on and on we go. On and on we go. Now you might be wondering, like, hey, okay, that's decent, but it seems very ambitious. And I would agree, it seems ambitious. So how do we pull it off? So several things need to happen for this to work. We need Ralph with damage in play, absolutely optimally free damage. Then we need ways to restand him, and then we need 10 plus lore to win on the spot. Unfortunately, it's not like the Queen combo where we just flat out win the game. if we're on 10. So we might need to get a bit higher than 10 to do this. Let's start with the easiest part, that is Ralph. So, free cost, inkable, 1/4, quest for 1, the ability is Refreshing Break. Whenever you ready this character, gain 1 lore for each 1 damage on him. Getting damage on Ralph is very easy. The easiest way to do it is just to slam into something. That's by far the easiest way to do it. Your opponent will be questing, they will be challenging your things, because we're playing an aggro deck, they kinda have to do it, so you just slam Ralph into anything. However, if you can't get free damage on him, or if you just can't get any damage on him, but you got enough lore beforehand to be pretty confident that you can pull off the combo, let's say like twice and at like 6 lore maybe, and win the game, you have Titan Ambitions for that. Titan Ambitions is a song, deal 2 damage to chosen character of yours and deal 2 damage to another chosen character. You have a solid amount of 2 cost or higher character cards in the deck, so just sink Titan Ambitions, you damage Ralph. And now, of course, when he restands, he nets you 2 lore instead of 3, so you need to be higher than 10, a lot higher than 10, if you can restand him, let's say, like twice, especially if you don't have Ellen in play, but it is a way. However, just getting him to take 3 damage shouldn't be a problem. Worst case, opponent has a 1 strength character, you swing into them and then you use Titan Ambitions to go to 3. The next thing that we're gonna take a look at is restanding. We have a lot of ways to restand Ralph. Not all of them are super optimal. Go the distance is by far the best one. Like, by far. I don't think that anyone would argue that go the distance isn't the best one out of these few. Just because you draw and you can use it for free. However, we have Lefo. Pretty good card. I like it. I really, really like this one. It's like Sven, but cheaper and in red. Okay, that's gonna open doorways for some ideas. Then we have Fend the Flames. Pay 1. Ready chosen character. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. You don't need to quest for 12. You just ready him and you gain like 3 lore. So you might be thinking, well, you pay 1, not maybe the best, but in a world where you pull off your combo, and I tell you like, okay, you can you play 2 Fend the Flames to restand Ralph twice. Would you not pay 2 to gain 6 lore? So when you look at it like that, it makes sense. Then you have Go the Distance, like I said, by far the best one. You can exert Ralph and immediately restand him with Go the Distance to gain like 3 lore and draw a card. I'm still shocked that this is a thing. And then you have Try Everything. That's probably the worst one here. However, there are a couple of characters which can sing it, so it's kind of okay. Sometimes you might just get stuck with Go the Distance or one of the other ones and Try Everything. And at that point you need a way to restand. So we have a couple of characters that can sing this. Important, only songs will trigger Ellen. So only Go the Distance and Try Everything will get you 1 lore from Ellen. Lefo won't do it, Fend the Flames won't do it. But while they won't get you extra lore, they're very cheap ways to restand. Imagine if worst case, turn 4, you had 2 Lefos. You quest with Ralph for 1, you play the first Lefo, you gain 3 lore, then you just need a way to rest. Then you can just challenge something. That's how you can rest Ralph again, and then Lefo again, restand 7 lore. Pretty good. Last but not the least, let's just talk about how to actually set up a winning scenario. We need to get some lore very early on, so our early game is just Ember Ruby aggro. We're just aggroing, and that's it. We're looking to net as much lore as humanly possible. So Piglet, Daisy, Lilo, Flynn Rider, whatever can get us to 12. 12 is a good threshold. 10 is not maybe the most doable. 12 is a very, very good threshold to do this. So we just need to get like 10 plus. maybe 11 in some scenarios depending on our hand, but 12 to 13 is a very, very good bet. And then we just combo and win the game. Here is the deck. So we have a build on Dreamborn Inc. Link is in the description below. If you wish to find this graphic, you can find it on our Facebook and Instagram. Let's go over it. So we're playing the traditional Ember aggro package. We have our Daisy, our Lilo, Piglet. So we're looking to put on pressure early on in the game. Cinderella is great. Cinderella is great. A huge shout out to everyone who noticed this and mentioned in my The Queen video. Cinderella is amazing for singing some of these lower cost songs, such as Be Our Guest, which we will need to get our Ralph and or our Ellen. When it comes to Ruby, we are running the self-damage package here with Mulan and Mother Gothel, because we are playing only 3 copies of Rapunzel. We have a lot of tutoring here, like we're going to go fast through the deck. Not necessarily tutoring, but we have a lot of ways of restanding. So card draw, while great, is not so much of an issue that we are running 4 Rapunzels. We just run 3. Then of course Plain Rider to get us lore very, very fast. 3 LFOs and 4 Fenda Flames. So Fenda Flames mostly because, hey, worst case, you can ink it. Best case, if you don't get your songs out by turn 4, it's a cheap way to restand. If you have LFO and Fenda Flames in hand, you can already do this twice. One Try Everything might cut it out. Only works with Rapunzel and Ellen, so it's not the best, but there are scenarios in which maybe you pull it off, right? 3 Titan Ambitions might bump this up to 4, and of course 4 Go the Distance. So yeah, this has been the deck list. Like I've said, it's not optimal, but you can see some of the key cards for the deck. Hopefully someone can make it even better. Before we end the video, let's quickly jump into the summary. The deck is really, really fun to play. I think that the ability to restand characters without it doesn't matter that you can quest. I think that's an insanely broken ability in this game. I am far from the best deck builder. So use my version as a blueprint. You can probably build it even better. I mostly just build it in a way that you can see key cards and key interactions, and then you can build from there. The combo is kinda crazy, though some setup is of course required, but once it gets going, it's really crazy. The deck relies on you seeing your combo pieces, so like every combo deck, it's RNG dependent. It is a bit RNG dependent. So you might have issues actually pulling it off super consistently. The deck is prime meme material. Like it's awesome to just meme on people with this deck and win games and stuff like that. That's very funny. So I suggest you try it out. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. Will you give this deck a go? Have you already tried out this deck? Have you found some different builds to make it even more optimized? If you've tried out this deck and you've had success, let me know in the comments. Last week, I did the Queen combo. Ever since then, I saw so many different Queen builds online, and it's always cool to see this happen. So, hey, maybe someone can come up with an even more optimized version. Let me know in the comments. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you're here, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Share the video around. It helps other players. And when we get to 500 subs, we're gonna have a giveaway. This has been Damien from Lore Seekers, and I'll see all of you in the next video.